We need to see other people like us going out, living their lives, having fun, doing normal things, so that more people can come out and feel comfortable within themselves.
The Access Project is a 501c3 nonprofit that is a pioneering gym that provides resources, scholarships, and programs for people with disabilities as well as seniors to have a holistic and thriving life. I got involved in the Access Project through George Gallego, who is my partner as well as my fiance.
For someone that's newly injured, when it comes to rehab or occupational therapy, there's a maximum number of visits that the individuals are allowed. So usually when someone completes their therapeutic period, they end up regressing. At the Access Project, since we focused on health and wellness as well as fitness, these visits are not charged against the insurance companies as physical therapy visit or occupational therapy. So we're able to ensure that they keep their gains over time. We're reopening after being forced to close because of the pandemic.
It's about radical joy and disruption. We came out to celebrate in the form of a roller party called the Rollout Jam, which is an all-bodies, inclusive roller skating party here in Rockefeller Center.
It gave us an opportunity to show the world who we are, what we're made of, that we're just like everyone else. We wanted to use Rockefeller Center as a stage to show how inclusive communities can actually be.
We had people from around the globe coming to Rockefeller Center expecting to see the rock in the way that they imagined, and instead they're seeing an experience that has never been had before.
Tourists from all over the world just looking down at the rock and watching all these folks with disabilities enjoying themselves, loving life. Folks in wheelchairs, folks that may be amputees, missing hands, can't see, in one space, just enjoying each other and loving the moment.
And they'll be thinking about it the next time that they may see someone with a disability that may need space to get through a door or wants you to look directly at them when you're talking to them.
None of my friends growing up ever invited me to their roller jams for obvious reasons, so this is the first.
Whether it's ADA compliant and it is accessible doesn't mean that it's inclusive. They're not only allowed to be on the rink, they are invited, they are celebrated. We brought together a community of people that have benefited from the Access Project and have now come here and brought their expertise, their thought leadership.
The name of my podcast is From the Throne Podcast. My co-hosts are Jesse and Frenchie. I named it because my wheelchair is a throne. It's just the stigma that they put on people with disabilities in wheelchairs, you know, it's more empowering.
We're all disability advocates.
I became disabled as a result of a victim of gun violence. 20 years ago, I was shot in the back by someone who I thought was a friend of mine, and the bullet severed my spinal cord, leaving me T12 paraplegic.
We met on the Cessna ride over 12 years ago when I first was injured. Then Jesse was injured after me, so then we met at the hospital. And then somehow, some way, fate brought all of us together.
So I became disabled from a gunshot wound. Wrong place at the wrong time. I'm a perfect example of adversity. When things happen, you know, you just bounce back and you just keep on going. I like to put smiles on people's faces. People call me a comedian, but I'm really a sit-down comedian, as you can see. This is who I am, so I'm not hiding, and you know, I'm gonna enjoy life like everybody else.
We're trying to make the minority a priority. So many people reach out to us and say, you saved my life, you don't know what you've done, you know what I mean? You inspired me, you encouraged me, and that's what I do it for. I'm not doing it for fame or clout or money. I'm doing it because when I first got injured, I didn't see anyone that looked like myself, you know what I mean? So it's like now it's important to see representation. I want to just give everybody the confidence that I have.
I've had members that have gone from living in an institution to being placed in positions of power in New York City government. That's what I love about this. I love seeing the progress. I love the movement. I love watching people grow.
I think it's important for us to show ourselves and be represented by ourselves and not have other people speaking for us on our behalf.
Treat everyone as people, you know what I mean? Humility goes a long way, kindness goes a long way. Be kind, be courageous, and be smart. And also, remember, if you cannot stand up, to stand out.